Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. At the end of the last episode we just started the DLC, beat the first boss and talked to the mushroom character Elizabeth, and so now we're gonna just crack on, see what we've got in this here Sanctuary Garden, I think is the bonfire that we're resting at there. So like I said at the start of the last episode, and at the end of the last episode even, this area, I don't think it's been confirmed as such, but it looks very much like Darkroot Garden, so potentially it could be Darkroot Garden but in the past. And now we're going to see a new enemy type here, who I'm just going to... Whoa, nearly fall off the edge of the map. Try to fight. So we've got these cool gardener-like folk who kind of look a bit like a cross between trees and people, don't you think? And they drop moss clumps. Like any other enemy you can remember us fighting before. How about the trees? So would it be fair to assume then that maybe these enemies that we're fighting here are in an earliest stage of evolution than the tree enemy that we fight later on? Oh, that we fought earlier on, but later on in time. And we have these very similar stone structures as well to in Darkroot Garden. Things are laid out differently, for sure, and the land isn't exactly the same. And here we see a lift that we can't access yet, and an item at the top of these stairs, Guardian Gauntlets. So the Guardian set is going to be scattered around this area. Where am I looking at armor? Guardian. So, Gauntlets of the Stone Knights, Guardians of the Forest Sanctuary. Stone Knights are golems animated by magic, and their enchanted gauntlets are oppressively heavy. They are very heavy. 10.4 the gauntlets. Whoa! That was close. Okay. So I can't remember exactly where the enemies spawn here, but I have a vague idea, and if memory serves correct, we do want to be a little bit careful here, because with it being the DLC, yeah, there's some you can see there. With it being the DLC, they are pretty strong. We've got more of these tree guys, and if you remember the other enemy that we fought in. Yep, so when we aggro them, we also aggro the big stone guardian dudes. Yeah, if you also remember when we were in Darkroot Garden, we were fighting some big stone knights as well. And what's the other enemy here? Big stone knights, but stronger. Hopefully again. We didn't pull him all the way last time, did we? But we need to make sure we're not fighting one of these little guys and him at the same time, because that's bad news for us. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we just want to get behind him, hit once, and then again behind him. Oh, heck. See what I mean? They do a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I should have really kindled that bonfire. Oh, he's going to do his lift up. Yes, he has that area of effect attack there as well. So that timing your rolls, which I'm not doing a great job of here. But if you do start circling him, you can get to a point Oh, we didn't do too well there, but you can get to a point where you just don't even have to... You can roll to be safe, but you don't really have to dodge as hard as with some enemies. Okay. So, as you can see, even with this fully upgraded Zweihander, they still take quite a few hits to go down. And I need to regain where I am. Yeah, we should have really... well, we've got heal and replenishment, okay. Should have really kindled the bonfire so we get 10 Estus. This could be a bit ropey doing this entire section with less than that. Okay, there's another knight, so around him there's going to be some tree enemies. There's one. There's another. We're a bit early there. And this is not going well. Again, separate. Accumulate. Yeah. Whoa, and he's going to do his... No, he's not. Ooh, rolled a bit early there. So 2 quite quickly seems to get us a stagger, which is nice. Got to be careful because he could one-shot us here. And he's down, okay. See, if we up our faith a little bit as well, then that heal will start to have a bit of a better of effect. Bit of a better of effect. Can't get my words out. What rings have we got on? Oh, Hawk ring. I'm going to say our arrow seemed to go for miles there. Just because we've still got the Hawk ring on. For whatever reason. Okay. Come on, gardener person. Before this big dude gets to us. Okay, so two-handed hits seems to take him down. That's good. Right, steady on. Be careful. Okay. No, but nobody's ready for this Zweihander. Here he comes. Oh, maybe not. Yep, no, yep. He's making his mind up. I keep expecting. Oh, this is not good. Mainly because I don't know which way I'm facing, so I don't know which way to run. Right, so we want to get gardener, make a garden face. Here he is. Where's the big guy though? It's not good if I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Wow. Oh, it did replenishment. I'm going to say that didn't do much for us. Again, there's these... Is that an item? Yeah, there's these lights in this area that kind of look like items, so I'm kind of second guessing everything. Yeah, moss clump. Okay, so this is back where the first lift is. Yep, okay. So we're kind of going that direction. But I think there's more dudes before we get to where we're going. There's a chest around here as well, I think, somewhere. I'm sure there's more, I just can't think where. I think the chest might be in this water. There we go, yeah. Blue Titanite slab. So that was for upgrading magic weapons to, what would it be, plus 10? I guess. I think there's more gardener enemies over here. Yeah, there's one. Oh man, he slowed down. Yeah, there's another. Oh! Okay, so we've got one knight over there. I think there might be another around there as well. There's more tree guys around here as well. Yeah, there are. Let's pull some of those guys out. Okay, so they're all coming. That's fair enough. Okay, that's good. Want to get them separate. Yeah. Okay, they're bugging out a little bit, aren't they? And like I say, you can really see why I like this weapon, because it might be a tad boring perchance because it's the same attack all the time, but also it's okay, yeah, we're about to get ambushed. The stagger, the damage, the simplicity of the attack once you get the range down anyway. Oh man, we need to back up. Oh, I thought we were going to get hit by his third attack there, but maybe not. Man, we've been getting a lot of blood red moss clumps rather than any of the purples or blooming purples. The blood red ones, I think I mentioned a bit earlier, I so rarely use. And we seem to be getting loads of them this playthrough. Right, I think this side of the bridge is now okay. So this should be another piece of the armour. So we've got the leggings now. So we've got the gauntlets and the leggings. That I believe is a light rather than an item. Oh. Oh, I think my controller's running out of battery, so bear with me. Always get rechargeable batteries and always keep a bunch of them charged up, ready to go. That's the motto for modern life. Yeah. I suppose most stuff is just as an internal battery recharge these days, but so that lovely chappie, his name is Calamite, and we'll be meeting him later. But I think that's just a throwback to the to when we first see one of the dragons. Just a Hellkite dragon. Earlier on, got a bit of a rumble there. I think there's is there a grass cutting, a gardener dude around here somewhere? I can hear him, but I cannot see him. We can see like a bit of the abyss here. The just kind of bluey, blacky kind of corruption kind of stuff. So yeah, starting to get towards where the problem is, where Artorias is, and where we need to go to save Princess Dusk once more, but in a different time frame. Okay, now this is an annoying jump. I'm pretty sure we have to jump here. So let's go. Oof. Oh, I hate jumps on this game. Heart in mouth every time. But this is even worse. Okay. So that's another piece of the armour, I believe. We can just roll off here, can we? Yeah, that's good. And we're avoiding all these bottomless pits. And an item. So what do we do when there's an item? Oh, does he only pop up when you get the item? Yeah, anytime you get an item in this game, always be aware, because half of the time something will pop up and chase you. I'm sure something used to drop from the top of there, but maybe he dropped early and that was the guy that we just killed, but hey. Okay, so now this section often trips me up. Same enemies, it's just there's less space to move around in, that's all. Ow. Still there? What are you playing at, man? I'm over here. No? Do this all day. Well, if he didn't want to fight us, then that's fair enough. Maybe he's a conscientious objector. Or maybe he's just a gardener who's trying to get on with his life, just standing there looking at a tree. There's another one. Problem with looking for enemies that look like trees in a bunch of trees though, is it just looks like trees. Sure, there was another one. But, hey, what can be done? Yo, bro, I'm over here. Is he, looking through, yeah, he's trying to see. We're over here, man. Right, we need to be aware of where we are. So we don't fall down anywhere. Impossible. Ow. Oh. 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 That was very close to the first death here. We got away with it. Okay, couldn't bless him looking out over the edge. Ooh, Nelly. Oh man, I'm really messing up the timing on that at the moment. Quickly. Okay. Oh, he dropped a bit of twinkling titanite for us. How nice of him. Alright, is there another? Can't remember if there's another. Doesn't seem like there is. So there we get the armor. So I believe now, do we have it all, or is there one more? Leggings, gauntlets, armor, helm. Yep, nice. Got it all. We got it all. And some of Goth's great arrows. And this overlooks. You see some shinies down there. And a waterfall. Remember that location. the bridge where we crossed and we saw Calamite. And now we can just drop back over here. And continue on to the right, over the right side. Right, okay. This can be an annoying section as well. You've got to be wary with all of this DLC, to be fair. It's kind of one mistake and you've had it for the vast majority of it. Okay, so they've seen us and they're gonna come all the way around this way. That would be most inefficient. I think they've just run off so that they can ambush us later. Is there any reason to be over here? There's some items. Oh, I don't really want to drop down there. Yeah, and here they come. Like I say. Ooh. So it's good to be cautious whenever you see enemies running away from you. It usually means they're trying to make you follow so that they can trap you in some way, shape or form. Large soul of a proud knight. Now we are getting close to being able to get a shortcut back to the bonfire. Is a teaser. Are we going to make it? I don't think we're going to. No, we're not going to make it in time. We'll wait till he goes and then reload in. Aoife. Yeah, you don't want to chase him up there and end up aggroing all those enemies at once. Nothing over there. Okay, is there an item behind the wall there, or is that one of those plants that looks like an item? Right, okay, so what are we looking at here? Right, so we'll try to get this. Oh. I get this guy. Okay. Sagred all of them. Fantastic. Come on, Gardener Berg. No. Oh, this is not good for us. We don't want to take that fight when there's two of them. If just one of them resets, we're alright and can carry on, but they're just going to be annoying. Come on, man. Mr. Gardener. I'm waiting. Oh, that's not good. Ah, my days. Need some poise. This is why you wear the wolf ring. Which, incidentally, while I'm thinking about, we should put back on. No. Wrong miracle. More purple. Purple's good. Right, come on then, bro. It's time to go. Oh, we haven't got the other one now as well, have we? Ow. More from the Titanite, awesome. Whoa, a bit of lag there. Ow. Whew. Oh, I need to put the camera back on. Just check that there's nothing gonna surprise us. Right, so there are a few more enemies and maybe an item or two, but the first thing that we're gonna do is open up this here shortcut. Because we're out of Estus. So we can't really make any more mistakes. We see a fog wall up ahead, so you know what that means. And over here we see one of the coolest NPCs, who we will talk to in a mo. And this lift here leads us to the start of this area. If you remember where I said this is where we've got the first bit of the armor. The more you know. Excellent. Like I say, we'll speak to him in a bit. There's two pathways here, I can't remember which is which. Okay, yeah, so that's another shortcut, but from later on to back here. And so it must be this one. Yeah, okay. Now, it might not even be worth whatever items are left here, because I think we've got all the important stuff. But it's always worth... Well, it might not be worth it, but it's always worth it. Think about what you're saying, Tom. Basically, I'm curious. I can't remember what items are, so let's go have a look. So we've got more happy tree folk. Oh, gonna turn around for some reason. Seems to be a bit of a weird pathing issue with that area. Are there any items just where all these guys were gathered? No, but it does show you kind of where we're going to next. I wonder if you can see Hawkeye from here. Don't look like it. You can see where he is, but not, you can't see him. Okay, how many? There's a few. Anger one of the farmers, anger all of the farmers. Yeah, there's some dodgy pathing going on here. But it's good for us. Gold coin. Yeah, it really wasn't worth it. Believe, is there one more item up here? Or is it just an enemy? Oh, 2 enemies. Is there an item? Snip, snip. I know this overlooks where the that other item that we got before was. Oh, there is one over there, look, but see, this is where that item is before, after we made that jump. So I think one of those guys is supposed to drop down, but didn't. Oh, it's just a soul item. Oh, well. They all add up. I suppose it's worth it. Okay, so let's go talk to this curious NPC. If we go the right way.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are 2 of us. Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
So interestingly, he described him as colourless there. If you remember when we spoke to Elizabeth, she said, such a hero has nary a moment of dark. I don't know if they're linked at all, or if it's just an unrelated expression.
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Okay. So this is Marvellous Chester. And he is quite marvellous, if you ask me. Fantastic voice actor, whoever it is. What does he sell? He sells some blossoms, throwing knives, skulls, humanity, home of bones, plenty of arrows. Yeah, sells some pretty good stuff, but it's all quite expensive. Look at how much he's charging for humanity. 10,000 a pop. It's gone a bit on the pricey side. Is that Chester? I think I'll.
So long.
I think I'll pass that up. So he knows about Elizabeth. He is. We're assuming from a different time as well, seeing as though he's saying the same thing happened to him. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this lift back up. And I can't remember actually. Yeah, okay, so we're going to fight a boss here. And it may take some time. I seem to remember. I seem to remember. Well, sometimes I can beat him reasonably okay, but I seem to remember struggling with this boss quite a lot. So buckle up, it could be a long night. We're gonna need 2 humanities. And also Kindle. In fact, I might use that other one and Kindle to plus 15. Why not? Give us a bit of extra fighting chance. Okay, so we're going to want... I'm just going to see what our protection against dark is like at the moment. In fact, might we be better off with... Huh. I'm wondering... Nah, no, we'll stick with what we got. So, dark defense. Do we have dark defense or does it come under magic? Basically, well, what can we get to? So 108. We're basically at its maximum here. We're not going to need the bow though. Maybe we get rid of the bracelets and put the big hat on. Can we still fast roll? Change that out for border leggings maybe? No, plus it looks weird. So less than 6.4. Well, how much is the Xanthus weigh? Because that's pretty good protection if memory serves correct. Okay, so we're fast rolling, we look a bit strange, but we got some good protection. Well, not really. We got some of the best protection we can have to still be able to fast roll at this point. Now there is a ring I could equip that would let us carry more, but I kind of want to keep the poise. So we're going to hook this right wall up to the top here and then make a bit of a left. And then this will lead us, like I say, to the shortcut to the boss. Now we've heard a lot about this guy. Is he going to live up to the legend, to the lore? We're soon going to find out. Actually, crack replenishment maybe. Just while I'm getting used to his attacks again. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I want to kind of wait until I'm nearly at full health. Okay, that'll do. So that's Artorias. Okay. That was purely just me being absolute noob. Artorias. There's a bit of a rhythm to get into when you're fighting him. But I missed the first dodge, and from there, yeah, it's a bit of a shit show, wasn't it? But like I say, we could be here for some time. on my music channel, Lyle Music, check it out. That's been going for a few years. When I first uploaded a few tracks to YouTube, I didn't have any video to go with it or any. I didn't want to just put a still image, so I actually uploaded a little bit of playing Dark Souls. This was on my old computer using a bit of a what was it called? The program? I think it's called DxTory or something. This capture software, and it was I was surprised it worked actually, but I suppose maybe Dark Souls is quite old now, and so I think one of the music videos was me fighting Artorias, but it was all the deaths, and then the one time that I beat him, and I think that was like a full night of trying to beat this guy. So there should be some muscle memory somewhere. It's just getting to it. He's gonna jump. Oh, flipping it! He's gonna do that. Okay. To kill it. Okay, second time lucky, there we go. Like I said, it's just about remembering the attacks, getting into a rhythm, and yeah. So I think the time when I died a ridiculous number of times, it was either on New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus, where I had a lot more health, and just surviving for that period of time just became the issue. Because as you saw there, what I was considering changing before we went into the fight was putting on heavier armor and using a shorter weapon. I was thinking about using the Border Side Sword, because of the amount of time after we do that then we can't move. There's a big recovery time, and also if you're out of stamina you can't roll straight away. So it just leaves you wide open, and he's fast as well, and he has some attacks that are really quick that he'll use immediately after another attack, but it's the order of it is all a little bit random. So yeah, let me just see if we need, can't remember if we need a key. I think we need a key. but I can't remember. I'm just going to run up here quick. Yeah, we need a key. Okay, so I think we'll call it there for today's episode. I'm quite glad we beat Artorias on the second attempt. Is it behind here? Yeah, okay, there's an item just there. Yes, I'm quite glad we beat him on the second attempt, because it could have been a long night. I think fighting him on new game is he blatantly didn't have a massive amount of HP there. Oh, by the way, through here, this is the very strangely named Battle of Stoicism Gazebo, and so this is the online content that they added. So you can like go into duels and stuff like that. Again, I don't know how active the online community is for the original version. I think most people are playing the remaster. But, I mean, there's pretty much no difference between the original with DS fix to the remaster. They're practically the same thing, so... yeah, that's how indeed. So, we've beaten Artorias, the legend that we've heard so much about, who, if you remember, is connected to Sif, God rest his soul, the Grey Wolf, who we unfortunately had to kill in the previous ep. So the Grey Wolf was Sif's, was Artorias's companion. So we've seen one of the main bosses of the DLC. There's another 2 big bosses to come, and but there's some really cool lore and some interesting areas and characters that we've still yet to see. So thanks for joining us, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Alright, bye.